to the Congress of the United States, pursuant to the International Emergency Economic Powers Act 50 U.S.C. 1701 IEEPA. I hereby report that I have issued an executive order, the order, that takes additional steps with respect to the national emergency declared in Executive Order 12957 of March 15, 1995. In Executive Order 12957, the President found that the actions and policies of the government of Iran threatened the national security, foreign policy, and economy of the United States. To deal with that threat, the President in Executive Order 12957 declared a national emergency, declared a national emergency. I have also delegated certain functions and authorities conferred by Section 1245 of the NDAA to the Secretary of the Treasury and the Secretary of State in consultation with other appropriate agencies as specified in the order. I am enclosing a copy of Executive Order I have issued, signed Barack Obama, the White House, February 5th, 2012.
Are we going to war? It looks like it, doesn't it?
It's the size of an A-10. It can watch your every move for 16 hours. It's equipped with 3,000 pounds of missiles and bombs. But there's no pilot on board. The MQ-9 Reaper is the Air Force's newest unmanned aerial vehicle and is deploying soon to help troops on the ground.
The MQ-9 is a hunter-killer, so that it can go out and hunt for targets, and also it has the capability to kill them at the same time.
They are the cornerstone of America's military arsenal, dropping bombs on Bosnia, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Libya, and Yemen. Unmanned aerial vehicles, known as drones, have become the trademark of Washington's war missions, targeted assassinations, and spying operations overseas. But today,
the local police department's using unmanned spy planes to catch suspects.
The remotely piloted war weapon is flying domestic. U.S. local police and federal officials are increasingly using drones under the auspices of keeping citizens safe.
Police departments are using them in the United States. There's been
U.S. citizens may be seeing more of what people are already used to in Afghanistan, Iraq, and Pakistan. Predator drones flying over their heads. Congress has approved a measure to expand the use of the military devices in American skies.
It's really alarming and it's really distressing to think of these drones flying overhead. It's also of concern considering these drones are being used around the world and that the journalists are reporting that civilians are being shot down in Pakistan. So it raises a lot of questions about privacy and all, not to mention security.
In the 2010 census workers in the United States have actually been sent out in advance, a year in advance of the actual census being taken. They've been sent out with handheld GPS devices and told to go to every single dwelling in the country. That's an absolutely unprecedented undertaking. It's kind of happened without very much media mention or much awareness, and now have the ability to pinpoint every single location in the country is really unprecedented. And it's not just in the United States that they're doing this. We actually found some documentation that this is part of a global effort that is being promoted by the UN, by their statistics department.
After 8 months in office, a US president engaging with the UN like no predecessor has before. Barack Obama will address the General Assembly. He'll hold a series of meetings on the sidelines of the gathering, and he'll become the first ever US leader to chair a meeting of the Security Council.
Google announced big changes to the way it handles everything it knows about all of us. Starting in March, 2 months from now, Google officials say they'll start combining information about what we all search, what we watch on YouTube, and how we use dozens of other Google services. And they'll combine this information all in one place. That is, if you have a Google account.
Unbelievable, because Google here is saying they're not only going to take all the information, which they have been monitoring for quite some time, but they're going to give you a profile. They're going to collect all the data, everything you watch on YouTube, everything you search for, and they're going to combine it.
They're going to collect everything we do. They're going to know everything we search. They're going to put it in one place. Then what are they going to do with it? Then what are they going to do? Then who are they going to sell it to?
Google Maps features a technology called My Location that automatically determines where you are. The map on your phone looks and feels just like Google Maps does on a desktop computer.
I have 2 words for you: predator drones. You will never see it coming. You think I'm joking?